Hello, Just A. I bet I don't get no 100 likes or whatever up in here. That was a good live stream. Y'all want me to go off on all that stuff? I bet I can. I've just been sitting here chugging coffee. Hey, Chipper. Frank. Yeah, that last live stream's got everybody fired up. I couldn't have competed with that for nothing. That was too cool. Long time no chat. It's like I didn't get to do my after show or something. No, it's cold. Thank you. Yeah, we were in the Revolting Man's show, and like that guy gets fired up, man. He don't hold back. And besides, doing the live stream keeps me from having to go over there and sew my dog back together, which I'm fairly sure I'm going to get bit for. And this one's too deep. I'm going to have to sew her up. So. Hey, why not? If I thought my internet would carry him, I'd send him an invite. You know what? I may send. Y'all want me to send him an invite? Let me see if I can get him in trouble with the missus. Yeah. It's not. I've had him on here. What's that? The Revolting Man. Oh, it's not giving me his stuff. I don't know what to do. I guess it's why I'm being trying to camera. You see. Nope. It's not giving me the option to invite him. Let's try R. It's two first. Hey, I found it. I don't know if you can join or not, but I'm gonna send an invite. Anyway, couple of rules. Anybody coming in here, very important. Y'all, all the wrenches and all the non-wrenches, just whatever, all the regular people in here, it's very important. Let everybody know that there will be no slamming of peoples. We will not blame the entire world problem on a specific race or religion of people. Okay? I can't stand skinheads. All right? Then can't stand them. I hate Nazis. I'm not going to tolerate it in here. I'd rather have a Muslim in here trying to convert me to Islam than the other. So anyway, yeah. Hey Westman, what are you still doing up? Oh, it's early where you're at. Anyways.
Yeah, shenanigans.
Shenanigans. I've got on my phone, I've got 4 or 5 videos, driving videos of me trying to talk about that abortion thing. And I don't have words. I can't make the English language work. I cannot make words come out of my mouth to say what I'm thinking about it. It has been a while, Nighthawk. But that, I mean, it's, hello, Dean. Let me go through and say hi to everybody that's in here. Okay, we got Just A, Chipper, Frank Burns, David Littleton, D.A. Normandy, Frank Burns, Jesse Chipper, Red Duchess, J.C. Miller, David Burden, Emma Prepper, C103, Rob Painless.
Where's my picture?
Who, what, when, where?
We're voting now.
No, you're not in here. Did you join? Did you accept the invite? If it didn't let you join or whatever, let me know and I'll send you the invite again. But anyway, on the, what do you call, I'm sorry, if it's conceived, this is me personally. If it is conceived, it's no longer your body. The body growing inside of your body is its own life form. So the termination is murder or killing. You're not, we'll leave it at that. You're killing something. If it can survive yes, I took it down. I've actually got it behind the camo for just reasons. If it's to term and you kill it, it's murder. If it can survive outside the womb, if you could go in at 5.5 months and do a C-section and put it in a little box and give it a little bit of help for 45 days and then take it out of the box and it's fine. I mean, killing it inside the womb is murder. I mean, you deliberately, this thing has fingers, toes. Thank you, Drager. Boom, I gotta do the thing with the you premeditated did it or whatever. And the reason they're pushing this, and I know a lot of people don't realize this, the money, one fetus, early abortion, before 5 months, one fetus is worth 10 grand. One dead baby is worth 10 grand in parts.
Drager said wished it could be more.
No problem. That's plenty. That's not why I do the live streams. If that was why I did live streams, I would just stay on live all the time. I would just do like an 8-hour live stream a day. But that money goes, and it's got its own little place that it goes. And
One Sasquatch is priceless.
Sasquatch is priceless. It's a lot of things. There's the stem cells, there's research, there's they pull a lot of stuff out of the baby. I'm not exactly sure what they do with it. This is something that's been going on. It used to be when they first started pushing that, it was like $5,000 is what a fetus was worth. But it's gone up. They don't, even like in a normal term delivery and stuff, after they harvest the placenta, they don't throw that in the trash. They put microscopic, well, not microscopic, minuscule amounts of that. Like one placenta will do a ton of makeup or whatever. But when you put that stuff on your face, those revitalizing oils and all that stuff, think about it. And one place to get those oils. Well, killing the people that killed the baby doesn't do any good. It's not our place to decide whether or not they should be killed for their crimes like that. I mean, I pity them when they do it. I mean, I emotionally, the guy sitting right here, I'm with you on it. But I don't know, it just doesn't, just no. I mean, this is how I do every time I try to do it. I just wind up, I mean, that's all I can come up with. No, don't do it. Zach, you started a question about, or you started a statement about bacon and you got interrupted. Something about bacon and pork, a difference or something like that. I would really like to hear the rest of that.
Well, that's your question.
Which is?
It's on that other topic. This has been on my mind lately. I agree 100% it's murder. But I had a friend who was fertile and raped. She didn't conceive. But at that point, what would we do? She was 10.
I don't know. First, you find the person that did the raping and go Viking on him and remove his parts. Instead, something I bounced back and forth with on it. I mean, did the baby commit the rape? Did the life growing inside the child? I mean, I know she's a child. Did that life growing inside that child commit the crime. Now, a 10-year-old would actually be physically, medically at risk of carrying to term if a woman is pregnant and one of them are going to die, the mother or the child. One of them is going to die. That honestly, if if my wife and a little baby I hadn't met are standing in the street and I only have the time to get one of them out from in front of the bus, my wife is going to beat me and hate me and cuss me from now on. But I'm going to tackle my wife out from in front of the bus. The little baby that I do not know is on its own. That's a sin that I will have to deal with, but that is me. And that's why I try not to talk about these things, because they really are super complex. Now, having not stayed in front of the bus and pushed both of them out of the way, if I could do that, I probably would. But for this, for instance, would be the only acceptable thing. But I mean, do you just stand there because you can't save both? No, we would all choose the other. We would choose the person we know. But I don't know. This is really, really close to home for me. There's, something very similar to what you brought up occurred, and I'm really close to my family. And the worst possible scenario took place. And yeah, so. And I don't know what you do, but do you wait until the baby's in its 6th or 7th month to decide? No. They're right after the rape. Okay. Boom. You go in the hospital, it's an injection. Just make sure nothing sticks. Actually, I think they have it in pill form now, but I'm okay. I'm okay with the morning after pill, honestly. I mean, that the morning after pill is way better than the other thing. I don't know if I've told this story on here, but all of our little brat kids were failed birth control babies. So, just there's not a papa stopper out there that's going to work for me. It's just what it is.
But I do not. They were saying that the rapist needs to be shot, killed. No. I would hate to think that because something that was wrong, that was done to me, took that person's life. It didn't take my life. It's caused me a lot of issues, but it's also given me a chance to have more faith in God. So why should they lose their life for that? They shouldn't.
You really are a saint,
No, I'm not a saint, but I do not wish death on any of them. I have forgiven them, but I could not see taking their life. That is not going to fix what they did to me. And if they get to stick around on this earth and see that I trust God, then maybe they will turn to God I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but it should not be, a wrong done to me should not take somebody else's life. That's just my opinion.
That's my wife, guys. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know how she does it, and I'm the preacher, and I don't know how she does it. 90% of the time, I figure if I make it through the gates, it's because I married her, not. um, she's like, I got this, I got like this cup full of faith, and she's got like this cup full of faith. She's an amazing godly woman, really, seriously. She got a temper though, and she owns a sword, so you gotta, don't think she's not gonna let you smack her both sides and then stab her in the heart. It's just not gonna happen. So. It's just like anything. There are medical reasons for all kinds of stuff. And abortion's been around since for a really, really long time. Okay. It's not something new. It's not something that came out in the 18th, 19th, whatever. I mean, this stuff's been around what they call it, twigging. They called it twigging. I mean, taking a baby in the 9th month is murder. That's not an abortion. Um, uh, yeah, again, I don't think I have. I don't have a picture of her on here. I don't think. No, I don't have a picture of her on here, but my granddaughter, the little blonde-headed one with blue eyes, crystal blue eyes. How premature was she?
She wasn't too bad. It was like a month or something.
She was like 7.5 months, right? She was born at 7.5 months. She was teeny tiny. It was like she was born a month and a half early, and she made it okay. I could stick her in that coffee cup, but she made it okay. They were feeding her out of a flipping syringe. I mean, it was like feeding a kitten or something. It's like this little tiny thing. And even before this new 9-month thing, I mean, she was actually in the range of okay to stop in some places, and that to me is just crazy. One of my friends that I used to run with back in the 80s, she was when she was born, she was 3 pounds 6 ounces. That's it. She was way early. She was a 5-month baby. She made it. She was in the hospital a really, really long time. And she shouldn't have made it, but she did. They was like 5'9". And the mother of 3 beautiful children. And yeah, like, I mean, how do you abort something? I mean, if you've already had the baby's out, the baby's breathing, the baby's kicking, so wah! How do you abort something that's already outside?
Somebody said earlier, until they have a birth certificate, they're not considered a person, basically.
Yeah. So you was a small Sasquatch, huh? You wasn't much of a you's always been the runt then, Sasquatch. Did he revolt the man? Wait, where is he?
Okay. Something else not so dark.
Yeah, let's talk about something funny like okay, Ritz crackers or saltine crackers. I like Ritz crackers. She likes saltine crackers. She doesn't think Ritz crackers. What do you eat Ritz crackers with? Like
that canned cheese.
And that's it. And I think Ritz crackers go with everything. And she's like, no. It's weird.
That will probably in here.
Hey, Uncle Al. All you people up late, super, super duper late. But what? Yes, they are, LS. They're like the bomb with peanut butter and jelly.
Ew. Why would you put peanut butter and jelly on a Ritz cracker?
Why would you not?
Why would you? Ew.
Because in the book just before Genesis, it says that you shall put peanut butter and jelly on Ritz crackers. No, Chipper, of that. Maybe if you kill it with a Ritz cracker, apparently, because there's some things you're not allowed to do with a Ritz cracker. Exactly, you tell her, Rob. It's like some weird thing that androids do, I guess. She doesn't like s'mores. She doesn't like marshmallows.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would take a s'more if you would take the marshmallow off.
Yeah, it must have peanut butter, exactly. See, how about peanut butter and jelly on vanilla wafers? Is that okay? She's not answering me. Oh. How can people not like marshmallow? I'll never get that. She doesn't like moon pies. She literally makes this horrible face whenever I get a moon pie. She's like, ooh. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's Yankee.
Rob went and counted the holes in a cracker, really.
Yes, I keep Ritz's up there.
What's the moon pie? OMG.
Who said that?
Just say.
Oh, just a. I think I can send one of those to him, dude. A moon pie it depends on which flavor you get. My personal favorite are the vanillas or bananas. Banana. Anyway, it's like a graham cracker-ish kind of cookie with, it's 3 of them. And then there's marshmallows in between each one of the cookies. And then it's dipped in either banana cream frosting or chocolate frosting. And you eat that. It's like a store-bought s'more, only that's not going to melt your fingers off. It's delicious. There are 7 holes in a Ritz cracker. See? Just see. Now I'm really fighting the urge to eat that cracker, which I will probably eat anyway. Hold on, wait.
JC Miller's out.
Oh, JC Miller's out. I thought Chipper was singing. I'm like, whoa, there's no way I stayed out past Chipper. That would be crazy. They're delicious. I don't know why she doesn't like them. And you can around here you can get the little like snack cake boxes. You can get like 12 little moon pies in there. They're little moon pies, but it's a moon pie. I think there's only one cookie. There's only 2 cookies instead of the 3 cookies in the normal moon pie. But you can get by. And she doesn't like moon pies, but she likes Nutter Butters.
There's no marshmallows on a Nutter Butter.
Granted, but it's peanut butter on a cracker. So I just, whatever. I don't know. I was reaching for something there. I like Nutter Butters too. Here it goes.
Sasquatch is out too.
Nice Sasquatch. They're so buttery good straight out of the package. I mean, you don't need peanut butter. You don't need the banana. You don't need the cheese. It just occurred to me that sour cream and onion dip would go really good on a Ritz cracker. But anyway, all right, Revolt Man. Hey, we're really glad we come over to your stream, man. You did a good job. Excellent work. Kudos. Yep. Ooh, I got a thumbs down. I'm rocking it tonight.
Did that as soon as it started. The music well is gone too.
Night, everybody that's leaving that I missed. I'll eat a rat, but I'm drawing the line at pig's feet. I know what those were in. You can only boil away so much stuff. The pickled okra is good.
I'm not eating pig feet.
I said with the pig feet. I mean,
Ugh.
I'm sorry, but I mean,
No.
pigs poo and pee on the ground and they walk around in it. They kind of saturated with that stuff. I don't care how much you boil them. They're still, yeah. No. That's like that menudo stuff. That's not going to happen either.
I don't think I've ever eaten deviled ham.
Rob, did you know that I am now in possession of the recipe for Spam? I now know how to make Spam. We can make our own Spam, brother. It's easy. We just... Rob, you'll eat 4-year out-of-date sardines. So that Menudo comment, I will let slide. I hate Mexican food. I live in the wrong part. I love Cajun food. So don't give me no crap about this. I can't eat spicy. I don't like Mexican food. Hey, let's make this taste like chili powder. Okay, we'll call it Mexican food. I hate chili powder. Chili powder, well, a little bit of chili powder is okay. A little bit of cinnamon's okay. But everybody wants to say, oh, let's put some more chili powder in there. No, don't do that. I ate beans my whole life. I never went to a ranch that had beans that tasted like ranch style beans. Just saying.
The fajitas you like because they don't put chili powder on them.
Yeah, fajitas aren't, yeah. Fajitas don't have chili powder on them. Hey, Will. Because Spam is good. I like Spam. I've always liked it. I grew up eating Spam. Tortillas are just flat biscuits. That's just sort of like some kind of unleavened bread type stuff. Now, the Mexican food that comes from south of the border, and I'm talking south of the border, is actually pretty good. The stuff from southern Mexico, and Central America and stuff is actually really good stuff. Now, I don't guess I have. I've heard the term fry bread. Now, I like corned beef hash. The missus don't like it at all.
It's got terrible texture.
Yeah, she does a lot of eating off texture or whatever. And she's being a real trooper. She is trying new foods all the time. She is eating stuff that the texture to her is off on. She is teaching herself to eat the foods that keep a long time. She is girling up on this, or should we cowboying up? She is living the prepping thing. You know, like we say, store what you're going to eat or practice eating what you're going to store. She's doing it. I mean, me, if I can get a fork in it, I'm going to eat it. I ain't scared. I've been hungry. So I learned to eat. There's the dish that I ordered today at lunch. Wasn't good. Wasn't horrible. I ate it. I'm not going to order it again. But there you go. I mean, when you order something and I say it's too salty, you can. How was that? Pretty good stuff today, honey? Whatever that Hong Kong stuff was, or whatever that I ordered. That was delicious, huh?
Oh my gosh, I was gonna die.
See, her bite is still on a napkin somewhere. Just like, no, I ain't eat that. Yeah, I ate it else. Man, I miss black-eyed peas. Oh, we like collards around here. And did the guy come over that was saying that I didn't know nothing about goats or whatever and how much fat they got and stuff? Uh, dude, goats are fat factories. Uh, Goats and sheep will put. I mean, we actually had to put our goat on a diet before we butchered him. We actually had to take some weight off of him because you poked him and he jiggled. Um, and even at that, he had an inch of fat around him. I mean, I've got 25, 30 pounds of fat in the freezer from one goat. And I mean, most of the fat's still on the meat. Boiled peanuts aren't bad. They're not good, but they're not bad.
Why would you boil a peanut?
I don't know. I didn't come up with the idea. Canned peanuts aren't bad either.
I'm from the South, but I ain't never heard of boiled peanuts. I guess we're too far west.
We're a little far away. We're too far west and too far south for the boiled peanut thing. We're from Texas, or well, you're from Texas. So, and I spent most of my youth here. My taste buds are a little different than most Texans because I was fed out in the middle of a pasture by somebody who didn't learn to cook in Texas. Yeah, the peanuts and stuff didn't come into Texas, and I mean it wasn't a staple around here. They had to come in on a truck. We got salted and roasted in the shell peanuts around here once a year. The boudin is pretty good. I like it.
Now, I like boudin, and I don't know why, because the texture's bad, but I like it.
It's super easy to make.
Never heard of
Johnny's seasoning salt.
We use Lowry's.
We use Lowry's or what's the other one? Norton. Well, I like Norton. You don't like it. And it's actually not a bad beer, honestly. Hey Rob, have you tried the Morton seasoned salt? It's actually pretty good. It's not as good as Lowry's, but it's pretty good. The thing I've been doing lately, there's 3 different flavors, but at the Dollar Tree, that they're table blend salt-free seasonings. I've been getting those and pouring half of it out and then filling it back up with salt. And then you wind up with 2 jars and you shake it up. And you've got seasoned salt. It's flipping good. So I think people try to get away from salt. They're like, "Oh, salt will kill you." No, the absence of salt in your diet will kill you faster than salt in your diet.
What is that? Something Bay I've been hearing about. Some kind of seasoning.
I don't know. We do salmon patties. Now I make a thing that's kind of like, I call it corned beef hash. It's not really. You take like hamburger meat or chili meat or whatever and brown it. And you've got to prep your potatoes. All right, like you have like boiled potato or leftover baked potatoes. You dice those up after you get your your ground beef or whatever browned, and you don't drain it. Then you put however much cornmeal you want into the beef and let it soak up the grease, of course. And then you put your potatoes in there, get that all heating up together, and then you add just a little bit of water and cook it down, and it'll make a. If you don't stir it too much, it'll make a cake's not the right word for it, but it'll make a substance which actually tastes really good, and it's really filling in your skillet. I like it. She doesn't like it. Tomato and what?
LS said, what about beef smoked sausage with sauerkraut and tomatoes? Never heard of putting tomatoes in it.
Mm-hmm. So, we do the white rice and white rice, finely diced cabbage, seasoning, and peppers and stuff like that, and boom, there you go. Basically, making boudin is a way to take your little bit of meat stock and your little bit of vegetables and make a meal on the go. That make a rice meal that tastes good, and you've stretched a little bit of meat and vegetable into a really good, flavorful meal. Several flavorful meals. I'm just saying, it makes life. Boudin is poor boy food.
I love boudin.
Boudin is a rice sausage. Sometimes you can buy it at the grocery store.
Not around here. It tastes like crap.
Yeah, not the stuff. Yeah, it's not the stuff here is at the buy store here is not good. Hold on. Let me read her. Uh, she's just that kraut and diced tomato thing she's talking about. That's one way of doing the kraut and sausages. You just put the tomatoes in it. That's it. And you do it, fry it instead of do it in the oven, whatever. Mom used to do it a long time ago, and then she got lazy. And then she just started doing it in the oven. And the boys didn't like the tomatoes in it, so she stopped putting it in. I can't get my Chinese food right now. I can cook Chinese-like stuff, but I'm really not that fond of soy sauce and all that, so mine doesn't taste exactly like Chinese food. Now the gumbo, if you don't get it too hot, I like gumbo if you don't get crazy. And etouffee is a very delicate dish, and the stuff they sell around here is etouffee is disgusting. Uh, I like etouffee. My wife does not like etouffee. So, I love okra. I have to be careful about eating it. What y'all calling fried bread? Y'all mean fried bread?
No. It's the flatbread thing. Not like the.
It's not like what I do?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, Mrs. don't like mud bugs or whatever. Oh man, liver and onions is like my favorite thing.
But that sesame oil, isn't that the one that's got the bite to it?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Oil.
Yeah. I have to take your word for it, Gray Man. I can't drive the where you're Minnesota right now. Can't make that drive. So I'm too rusty on my Minnesotian. I can't say A right. Yeah, we ate lunch like yesterday. That's fine. Okay, I ate 2 donuts while I was watching Revolting Man. I'm not gonna lie. All right. This is my wall. Y'all are welcome to talk to it. I was also drinking a lot of coffee while I was talking to or watching the Revolting Man. But totally changing uh the subject from food. Some of the comment made in the Revolting Man's thing about the 7.62 by 39 round. The 7.62 by 39 round is a very effective round. It is not the most powerful. While the guns that are chambered in that caliber may not be the absolute most reliable of firearms, though they're pretty hard to beat up with a brick. Do not let people talk you out of purchasing an affordable firearm that is capable of quite a bit of damage because of hype. The end. Okay. The end. I have no desire to be shot with either the 223, the 5.56, or the 7.62 round. And I don't care if it's about 39 or a 54. I don't want it. Or, for that matter, 30-06. Don't want to
More is in here. He said, "Why are we up so late?"
More, you didn't know that there was a time change, and it's only 8:30 in the evening. There was one of those big Mandela effects, and you missed it. We were in the middle of the after show, and the Revolting Man went live, and we were like, "Ooh, let's go watch his live stream," and we did. And then his live stream was over, and a bunch of guys asked if I was going to do the after show, and I figured, why not? And I'm doing this one time. We are not going to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning, or 7 o'clock, or 8 o'clock in the morning, wherever you're at, on a regular basis. Yes, Robert, you did. It was actually you need to go to the Revolting Man's channel and rewatch his live stream, man. He was on fire. So, but wait for the chat replay to load, because the chat was pretty good too. We we were in Texarkana. We'd drive an hour to that one place to get the boudin. That was good boudin. But over where my mom in Lake Charles or whatever, to walk 3 blocks down to that grocery store. They made it fresh in the back. That was good stuff.
I was wondering what Chick Fiona was.
What? Filet. Okie dokie. People's fingers are getting tired. She lives in the anti-coffee state of the country. They don't believe in coffee in the convenience stores in Georgia. Proven fact. Yeah, 3 Nazis walk into a bar. After they hit the floor, you say duck. Sorry. No, I've got a caffeine headache going like you would not believe right now. I do not know why they wouldn't sell coffee. We stopped at 6 or 7 convenience stores trying to purchase a cup of coffee. And this wasn't in one town. This was as we were driving across the state. We actually became quite upset. We finally found one in some big town somewhere in Georgia that would sell us coffee. Or did we already cross the state line? I don't even know. I think we crossed into South Carolina by then. I don't even know. Yeah, we don't stand a chance. I was so excited when he busted 100 on the, but He wound up with what, 104 thumbs up or something?
100
100 something.
Wow.
We were stoked that we had our bags with us because we were able to make. We took one of these and my doggy bowl, and we boiled water, and then we poured instant coffee in it, and we got coffee. Can't tell us not to have coffee just because there's some kind of law against it in Georgia. Dude, we were so far off an interstate, we never saw a truck stop. That actually, it was a big convenience store on the corner, which was right next to a truck stop-ish type convenience store, which was down the road a little bit. That we found coffee, but we were on the South Carolina border by then. Which coffee is best, Wes? Hot, fresh, hot, fresh coffee. That's the best coffee. My personal preferred brand is Maxwell House. Then shortly after that is Folgers, followed by whatever's on sale. Now, if I could afford to purchase it all the time, I would drink Black Rifle, one of the many flavors of super good coffee. But for the price of one bag of Black Rifle coffee, I can buy 2 cans of Maxwell House. So there you go.
Yeah, to the big cans.
To the big can. And I would have to take a second mortgage out to supply us with Black Rifle Coffee Company. I drink coffee like everybody else drinks sweet tea. All right, Bullfrog. Uncle Al, we'll see you. I'm gonna get off here too. I got seriously, I got a headache like y'all wouldn't believe. We're not talking about anything else anymore, anyways. Um, is there anything I need to tell anybody? Like sometime tomorrow, I believe. Either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, the last episode of the little Mud Hut adventure thing will become public on Patreon. So that's a good question, Miss S. Did you get to try your coffee yet, just Abe? Yeah, Emma, that's actually the on the instant coffee. That's the one I prefer. I do not like Folgers Instant. It doesn't.
No, it's not very good. I
Um,
mean, it's doable, but it's
yeah,
the
the Nescafe is so much better. And thank you, Robert, for holding on to my instant, brother, for me.
Always waiting for his percolator. Sanka would be the second, I guess. That Nescaf and then the Sanka.
The Sank, yeah, I hadn't had Sank in forever though. So, I tried some of that generic stuff from the dollar store. I don't want to do that again. And honestly, I made the instant coffee out of an MRE the other day. That wasn't bad. Okay, I don't know what brand or whatever it is or nothing like that, but it was not bad coffee. So, yeah.
SFF prototype completed earlier.
Not regular Folgers brew. I like it's the Folgers, the instant Folgers. Robert, I don't like that. The Folgers instant coffee does not taste like Folgers coffee. Not even close.
And your granddaughter likes black coffee?
Yeah, my granddaughter apparently likes black coffee. She says, now, some sugar and some milk makes it super better. Makes it taste super better, but this is good. I'm like, okay, stop drinking black coffee. You weren't supposed to like that. You were supposed to turn your nose at it. What was that one stuff Westwind sent us that from Oregon or whatever it was? Was it Rainbow Unicorn Coffee or something like that at Riverdale? It was pretty good. Hey, Irish. Yeah, my doctor told me to drink decaf too. I went and got a new doctor. Problem solved.
Do we need to send him a percolator now? Ask him. Because he's saying that they're out.
Dude, y'all got Walmart?
Oh. He's wanting a percolator.
What's what I'm saying?
Walmart don't have percolators.
Un momento. Por favor. Get one of these. I now have black fingers. This.
Bob is out.
No, Rob. This makes it coffee. It's a percolator. It's a good coffee.
No, he doesn't have Walmart. But more importantly, no Tractor Supplies.
Dude. You show up to deer camp and then, hey, did you bring the coffee pot? And that's what they meant. You can literally 2 bricks, this and that, and you can make coffee. So it works on gas stoves, electric stoves, camp stoves, open fire, barbecue pits. All you need is a heat source. And that's that's a coffee I grew up drinking was Mom had a stovetop percolator, and then for Christmas one year, the boys, my older brothers, got her an electric percolator. She was uptown. All she had to do, and she could set it up, and then go in the morning and push a button. And it would actually percolate the coffee for so long, and then it would switch over to just warm, and it wouldn't get hot enough to keep percolating. Percolated coffee, I still think, is the best coffee ever. The water is actually hotter going through the coffee, and it's just good. I think it's good. Nice C103. But I wish I'd have been thinking about it. I mean, those things are what, $10 at Walmart?
Well, I guess we should have seen why I didn't think about it.
I never.
Used to people not drinking coffee.
Yeah. Cowboy coffee it anyway. I mean, it's nearly as good. And get the water just about to boil, and then put your coffee in it and let it boil for about a minute. Take it off the heat, and then take just a little bit of cold water and drop it in there, and give it a minute, and all the grounds will go to the bottom, and then you can pour your coffee off the top. It's pretty cool. That's cowboy coffee. No filters, no percolator, no nothing. You just boil the water, throw the coffee in there. Every day, all day long.
Ever put eggshells in it?
No, I don't think so. Yes, when you saw him dumping the coffee pot out, it was the part that was mostly the grounds. And chances are they didn't rinse it. They just dumped that mess out, and then it's time to make coffee again. They just put it on the fire and threw more coffee in there. Yeah, we have coffee preps. You know what's getting hard to find? Are percolator filters.
Eggshells make the grounds.
Oh, okay. Well, like I say, so does just a little shot of water. Doesn't take much. You don't have to cool the coffee down or anything, but I don't know what it does, but it'll make the grounds fall out. Well, you can find percolators still. You just can't find the percolator filters. The little cloth, or not cloth, but paper 4-point foldovers. You can't find them. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Gray Man. We just, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You don't have to. We just do. But yeah, discs. You can do it with a disc. Just something depends on how finely the coffee's ground or whatever, and if you mind having a little bit of grit or whatever. But it is 1:17 a.m. in the morning here. And I do need to wind down and get some sleep because tomorrow's Sunday.
We're gonna go do Mama's birthday tomorrow too.
Ooh, we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta drive to. She gets to go hang out with her family. I get to go hang out with my in-laws. So, yeah. God bless y'all. Y'all still out. Don't die. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thanks everybody that jumped over and pushed the Revolta Man thing way up there. I mean, he said we took that. I know we take like 12, 15 people over there, something like that. But anyway, that was a blast. That was like a really good chat. We were all friendly. Everybody's watching everybody's back and everything. Just like over here, everybody hangs out cool. So, anyhow, like, share, subscribe, Patreon, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Okay. Love all y'all. Be blessed.